production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
How's your relationship with the coaching staff? Are the rumors of friction accurate?
Friction? Look, there's no friction here. I don't know where you're getting your information, but I've got a great relationship with the coaching staff here. A lot of respect for Coach, too. Anything else you think you're hearing is 100% false.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Okay, wow. We turning this press conference into an episode of As the Freak Turns or something? Because I know you didn't just go from talking basketball to asking me when I'm going to propose to the most beautiful girl in the world. Hi, baby. I know you're listening, Yvette. So let's just say that she knows exactly where we stand, and the rest ain't none of your business. All right? That's it for tonight, y'all. Thank you.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Knicks in New York. For New York, they probably hoped they'd be in a little better shape after 10 games than where they actually are at 4-6. That's not quite what they had in mind coming into the year. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Rockets trail by 8. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Kurt Rambis. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the free throw, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Marshall gets the bucket. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They've supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Rivers. Marshall can't hit.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
And Anthony gets it to go.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Capella, the pass to Marshall. Williams with the steal. Rivers against Moore. Rivers dishes to O'Quinn. And he gets it to go. O'Quinn's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Moore outside. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Marshall. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's O'Quinn off target with the open look. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 13. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Rivers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Marshall, he's checked in for Beasley. Harkless comes in for Trevor Ariza. Moore is checked in for James Harden. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Patrick Beverly. We've got Anthony. Calderon is out there with Tony Rosen. Then it's Williams. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, he's got 11 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you really have to admire and like the way that he's taking it to the defense right now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Another miss by Houston.
ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Next.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Rivers in for Tony Rote. Houston with a big group substitution here. Marshall, he's checked in for Beasley. Harkless comes in for Trevor Ariza. Morris checked in for James Harden. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Patrick Beverly. So on the floor for Houston, Marshall, he's in at power forward. Jared Bayless is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
There's a good screen. It's tipped. Howard with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Bayless leading the charge. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rivers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Rivers hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Move the ball.
And Bayless kicks to Harkless. Passes it to Howard. To the middle. Bayless dishes to Marshall. 4 on the shot clock. Houston moving it around. Harkless the pass to Bayless. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's the Knicks for the Knicks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Derek Williams. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. And it's Tony Rote in for Rivers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harrell, he's checked in for Howard. Marshall comes in for Michael Beasley. Corey Brewer's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jared Bayless. Tony Rote out there with Aflalo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the wing, Brewer. Pass to Marshall. Looking to get it going. And he gets it to go. Marshall's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Porzingis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Harrell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Knicks, Trevor Booker comes in for Porzingis. And it's Gerald Green in for Anthony. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Daniels, he's checked in for Moore.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Feeds to Booker. Dishes it to Lopez. And stolen by Harrell. Now, here's Brewer. He's covered by Roten. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for New York, Frank
No good on the free throw.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
And New York making a change here. Cannon's checked in. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Roten, defended by Beverly. That's good.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Over in the corner, Marshall. That one a little long.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Cannon can't hit. The Rockets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Beverly kicks to Marshall. Another miss by Houston. Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Cannon can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Marshall can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now here's Roten. T right on him. Down low. The dish to Booker. Rebound by Harrell.
Move it.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by Roten. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly. That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
1:33 left here in the fourth quarter.
Sticking too much.
To the left wing. Here's Marshall. And nothing but hair on that one.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Roten. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The open shot by Brewer. That one's good from the corner.
Assist goes to Patrick Beverly.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I mean, he was lights out from deep. Some aerial mastery going on, guys. He spent a lot more time behind the arc than he usually does. Good call by the coaching staff to use him in that way. The defense was not expecting it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.